Back here in Junction City, we had some audio difficulties that we apologize for, but everything should be good to go now. From the corner is Davis, off to Beheimer. Emporia leads at 5-2. Up top, Howe searching inside for Hefner, and it's taken away by Isabel Pruitt of Junction City. Deep pass, tipped away Davis. She's going to try to hustle it down and ends up knocking it off of Anaya Henry Rivers, who has the only 2 for Junction City so far.
Returning for the Spartans, number 5, Bailey Wilkes.
It's Junction City with the full court press. We haven't seen much from Junction City on film showing this, but they've come out with it tonight. It's Wiltz from the wing for 3 off the mark, and Navis will bring it down now for Junction City. Wiltz poked it away, but it goes out of bounds, and the Blue Jays are going to keep it. It's into Danica Ellis. Now inside goes Pruitt. Pruitt through the contact from Hefner, and they're going to attack Hefner with a foul.
Court foul number 25, Linnea Hefner, her second personal.
The first free throw, nothing but net for Isabel Pruitt, who enters the scorebook for the night, as it's the second foul on Adea Hefner. And so Sydney Beheimer will return. The second one misses. Geary pushes the ball down the floor. Now it's up top of Geary. Thought about a deep 3. Is crossing over now in the high post to Davis at the free throw line, and Davis is fouled driving inside. It's on Henry Rivers, and so she picks up a second for Junction City. So each team with a key player now with 2 fouls. It's a 3 from Aguirre. It's off on the right side of the rim. Henry Rivers will bring it down, was looking for Navis, and it goes out of bounds. So Emporia will get it right back. And checking in for the first time for the Blue Jays is freshman number 13, Lanaya Warmack.
Into the Blue Jay lineup, number 13, Lanaya Warmack.
It's in to Davis. Davis in trouble, and Pruitt took it away. Pruitt's going to look for Warmack. Warmack inside, spinning, puts it up and good, and the Blue Jays have tied it up at 5. Lanaya Warmack comes off the bench and immediately makes a difference for Junction City, and now Emporia is up 5-2. It's been a race down to 5-5 here with 2:45 to play in quarter number 1. On the wing is Wiltz. She's going to feed Davis inside. No good. And deep pass to Mavis. It's taken away by Wiltz. Wiltz shoots the floater. Got it with the foul. Big shot from Bailey Wiltz to get on the board for the night and give Emporia the lead. A chance to make it a 3-point play. Wiltz free throw rolls off the front of the rim, and the rebound will go to Danica Ellis. Navis will bring it back. Wiltz poked it away again. Wiltz forcing turnovers here in the full court. It's off to Aguirre now, the Emporia possession. Davis for 3. She already has 1. It's no good, but there was a travel before it anyways.
Returning to the Blue Jay lineup, number 23, Kiera Briley.
Kiera Briley will re-enter the game now for Junction City as Emporia is going to bring some full court pressure of their own. And nearly stolen by Aguirre now, and we get a Junction City timeout to keep the ball. They're letting him play here in the first quarter. It's been a physical Centennial League matchup. We'll take a break and be right back on E-Town Sports Network. (7-5) Lady Spartans lead it on the road here. And a game with big playoff implications. As it's into Isabel Pruitt for Junction City. Pruitt will cross over, give it off to Nabis. Nabis fires a catch and shoot three. It rolls out. Rebound Warmack, who scores, and Lanaya Warmack comes in off the bench and scores 4 of Junction City's 7. And in fact, it's 4 back-to-back points. Good movement by Emporia inside. Beheimer good, and the Spartans respond. Sydney Beheimer into the book. 9-7 now in the corner. It's a long 2 for Briley. It's missed, and Macy Davis grabs the rebound. Geary's going to get it up. Beheimer, and Lady Spartans moving quickly again. Inside now, the putback. Howe misses. Navis will move quickly. And Wilt's going to try to take a charge, and she did. Bailey Wiltz takes the charge to give the ball back to Emporia. It's the first on Morgan Navis of Junction City. 9-7, Lady Spartans. Howe will take it from the wing, now finds Davis on a cut. It's good, plus the foul, and Macy Davis gets the and one. 7 first quarter points for her, and Lady Spartans lead it by 4. It'll be the first on Briley, and it will be Davis to the line. It's too much, nearly an offensive rebound for Emporia. Lady Spartans now with the biggest lead here in the early going of this game at 4. Warmack has the last 4 Junction City points. Will get it in the corner to Henry Rivers, and it's taken away by Aguirre. Aguirre moves quickly, trying to work past Henry Rivers. Now bounced out to Wiltz. Beheimer up top to Wiltz. Wiltz will go with the right and now find Davis inside. Poked away. Davis trying to find somebody. Kicks it out to Beheimer. Right back into Davis. Good pump fake. Now inside with the right hand. No good. A rebound's tipped out of bounds by Navis. So Emporia is going to keep it with 20.5 to play in the quarter. Wiltz bounces it in. Davis, good from the left side. 9 first quarter points for Macy Davis, and 13-7 Lady Spartans lead it now by 6. 10 to go. Warmack has it poked away by Davis. Aguirre's gonna grab it, bounce it off Howe. Clock going down. Wiltz at the buzzer, just short. But Lady Spartans a good first quarter. They lead at 13-7. Here in Junction City. We'll take a break and be right back with second quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. We return here to the second quarter at Junction City High School here in the Nest, as they like to call it. And it'll be Junction City basketball out of the break, but Emporia ended the quarter, on a 6-0 run. And inside, Henry Rivers walks. And Emporia is going to get it right back. Geary off to Wiltz. Junction City still not holding back on the full court pressure. Emporia's been doing a good job to get by it. Geary brings it down with the right hand, goes inside, tries to kick out. Henry Rivers tipped it, but Davis ends up with it. Now inside, Wiltz, she drives in and is fouled, and Bailey Wiltz will go to the free throw line. Wiltz has 2 on the night and had 5 on Friday against Manhattan.
To the line number 5, Bailey Wiltz.
Wiltz first will go. And the second good as well, so Wiltz goes 2 for 2 from the line after missing the one earlier on the and one. 15-7, Lady Spartans lead it by 8, and it's an 8-0 run. Inside is Warmack down the baseline. Cross up, and no good from Brea Allen. It's pushed across to Aguirre. Aguirre's going to cross over out to Beheimer. Beheimer trying to look inside for Howe. Now drives through and cuts, and now inside it's Henry Rivers taking it the other way. It's blocked by Macy Davis. Junction City's going to keep it. Nabis looking, trying to find someone. She miscommunicates with Warmick, and Emporia is going to get it right back. Geary brings it down. It's a bounce pass over to Beheimer, finds a cutting Wiltz. Wiltz, no good, gets her own rebound. The putback misses as well. Now Macy Davis gets the rebound, and Warmack is able to knock it away. Henry Rivers was down there on the other side and catches a deep pass, but Aguirre and Howe both fall back to knock it away and give it back to the Lady Spartans. Wiltz and Aguirre play catch, and eventually it's in the middle to Davis and right back to Aguirre to get it across. It's knocked away and now thrown off the leg of Pruitt, and Emporia is going to keep it. Inside, Davis, good find, backside to a wide open Bailey Wiltz, and Wiltz knocks it through. And Wiltz has 4 straight points for Emporia, and 6 here on the night. Lady Spartans have pushed the lead out now to double digits at 17-7. Warmack will direct traffic for Junction City, and that's knocked away by Bailey Wiltz. Out of bounds, Lady Blue Jays are going to keep it. Aislinn Farrell will enter the game now for Emporia. Sydney Beheimer will take a break. And they got a foul now on Farrell.
Spartan foul number 12, Aislinn Farrell. First personal, first team foul.
Nabis will get it and hold it at the Blue Jay logo. Goes in with the left hand, kicks out to Warmack, and Wiltz is going to be able to poke it away, not quite able to keep it in. So Junction City once again will keep it after a close call. Warmack into Nabis. And it's poked away again by Emporia. This time the Lady Spartans come up with it. Geary looking, and now we'll set things back up. Didn't quite have numbers. Junction City will knock it out. Emporia will have it from the sideline. Wiltz trying to bounce it into a Geary. They kind of miscommunicated, and so Pruitt's going to come up with the pass, and now they give it off to Brea Allen. Allen looking over to Nabis. Nabis in with the left, puts up the floater, no good, but she's fouled on the way up, and will have a chance to end the 8-0 Emporia run.
Foul number 1 now. First personal, second team foul. Morgan Davis to the line for the Blue Jays.
And the first free throw is good. And Nabis will knock down the second, so Morgan Nabis, the junior, goes 2 for 2 to end the 8-0 Emporia High run and make it 17-9. Aguirre brings it down. Good ball movement from Emporia. Short corner Howe into Davis on the post. No good from the left side. Offensive rebound. Wiltz, it misses long. And Wiltz gets the rebound again, and Emporia getting offensive boards here tonight. It's been a big help for the Lady Spartans. On the baseline, cut to Farrell. Corner three off the backboard. And Howe's shot blocked. Inside goes Wiltz. Emporia continuing to grab offensive boards. And finally, Nabis will pick one up for Junction City, but lost it out of bounds, and Emporia gets it right back. Junction City now in the 2-3. Farrell pump fakes and bounces off to Aguirre. Short corner, Howe. Pass is tipped away by Nabis. Ended up getting it along the baseline. Inside goes Wiltz. No good, and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Macy Davis. And so Junction City will get it back. We'll see a sub from each team. It's Danica Ellis in for Junction City and Sydney Beheimer in for Emporia. They're going to bring some man-to-man pressure, force a deep pass, and Aguirre poked it away. It is saved, but it's saved right into Aislinn Farrell, who's fouled trying to put it in. So Aislinn Farrell will go to the free throw line.
With your foul number 11, and Ellis, her second personal, to the line for the Spartans, number 12, Aislinn Farrell.
The first free throw misses short. The second is nothing but net. 18-9 Lady Spartans. Aislinn Farrell knocked in the free throw, and now Morgan Nabis will give it off to Brea Allen. Allen will go inside through some contact, no good from the left. Farrell's going to move it quickly. 3-on-2 for Emporia at the moment. Farrell Euros, no good on the floater. And now head coach Brianne Little will tell Junction City to move it quickly the other way. Henry Rivers misses, and Wiltz was out of bounds grabbing the rebound, so Junction City now will have it from the baseline. Ellis having trouble finding somebody. It bounces in to Allen, and then it's going to be an offensive foul on Macy Davis.
Spartan foul number 11, Macy Davis.
bounced into Nabis. Nabis bounces it across. Wiltz intercepted the pass. It's across Sydney inside to Aguirre. Trying to kick it out Farrell. It's tipped away by Anaya Henry Rivers and out of bounds. Last touched by Junction City. And we're going to get a timeout here from Coach Scott. So we'll take a break and be back here in the second quarter on E-Town Sports Network. We return from the timeout. It'll be Emporia basketball from the sideline. It's a bounce pass into Farrell in the corner. Now right back out up top of Geary. And pass tipped out of bounds, looking for Farrell on the baseline cut. So Lady Spartans will have it from the end on the baseline here. Aguirre quickly gets it in to Davis. Bounce out to Aguirre in the corner. Inside to Davis. Davis will work around and no good, but she's fouled. So Macy Davis now will take a trip to the free throw line and have a chance to get in double digits here early in the second quarter.
To the line, number 11, Macy Davis.
The first one had too much. And now Maddie Sutherland into the game for the first time for Junction City. And the second free throw goes for Macy Davis. She becomes the first Lady Spartan in double digits with a game-high 10. 19-9. Lady Spartans have pushed the lead back out to double digits now, and Farrell's going to steal the pass. 2-on-1 with her and Aguirre. She goes up with the left. It's no good. Aguirre grabs the offensive board out to Wiltz. Farrell from the wing drives in. Davis backside, good. The assist goes to Aislinn Farrell, and she found Macy Davis backside between two Blue Jays. And Aguirre pokes it away from Nabis. Nabis dives to keep it with Junction City. It's across Allen. Allen goes inside with the left. Misses short on the floater. Pruitt knocked it off Farrell, so Junction City's going to keep it from the baseline. Ryan Howe in now. And we'll give Aislinn Farrell a break. It's up top to Pruitt. Pruitt steps through. Misses off the glass. Rebound. No good from Sutherland. Another offensive board and another one for Junction City. But Emporia lucky to not give anything up there. Down the left sideline to Beheimer. Backside of Geary. Quick pass over to Wiltz. Wiltz pump fakes. Drives through. Too much on the floater. Geary jab steps and brings it up with the left. Howe in the corner to Wiltz. Driving through the 2-3 zone. Aguirre steps into the three. No good. And Wiltz tried to get the offensive board and ended up being a Junction City foul.
Blue Jay foul number 1, Isabel Pruitt. Her first personal, 4th team foul.
It's Pruitt who picks up the foul. Just her first as Davis goes inside. It's poked away. Aguirre bounce out to Howe. Her three from the wing is off. Junction City now will get it. It's some man-to-man pressure from Emporia. Now it'll back off here as Warmack brings it down for the Lady Blue Jays. Inside goes Allen, and they give Howe a foul.
Second personal. 4th team foul.
The fourth Emporia foul. Each team at 4 fouls apiece. Allen into Henry Rivers, and good on the inbound play. Anaya Henry Rivers has 4. Her and Warmack lead Junction City with that number. 21-9. Lady Spartans lead it by 12. 50 seconds to play. Sorry, 21-11. Geary up top. Crossing over. Henry Rivers and Pruitt are there. Davis will spin. Good move. And couldn't quite finish it off, but drew the foul. And so it'll be the 5th Junction City foul. So Davis will go to the line. The first one misses off the back iron. The second misses as well, but it's an offensive rebound for Bailey Wiltz. The putback doesn't go. Wiltz takes it away from Brea Allen and now draws a foul, going up with it again. So Bailey Wiltz will go to the free throw line. It's going to be the 4th on Brea Allen. As the first free throw is short from Wiltz, and Allen will have to take a seat now. And for her, Kiera Briley will return. The second from Wiltz rolls in off the front. Bailey Wiltz has 7. Her and Macy Davis have combined for 20. As it's 22-11 Spartans. The putback's no good from Junction City. Davis deep pass up to Beheimer. It's poked away by Pruitt and going to stay with the Lady Spartans. Geary looking, finds Davis on the inbounds play. It bounces in and out. Henry Rivers will have a one-on-one with Farrell. Wiltz chases her down and knocks it away. Junction City will keep it with 4.6 seconds on the clock here in the first half. It's into Warmack. Warmack puts up the floater. Good as the buzzer sounds for Junction City. Lanaya Warmack leads Junction City with 6 as they end the half on a good note. But the Lady Spartans have the 9-point lead and are half away from bringing home their first league win here of the 24-25 season. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the stats. You're watching Spartan basketball. we're back here in Junction City, and we talked about it. It was 2 big games tonight for each of these teams, and Emporia right now leads at 22-13 here at halftime. Lady Spartans, they good offensive first half, on pace to have their highest score here of the season. And again, as we talked about, are 16 minutes of game time away from picking up that first league win of the season here on the road. What an opportunity here for Lady Spartans, as leading the way was Macy Davis with a big first half with 11. And then Bailey Willis brought in 7, Sydney Beheimer had 2, and Aislinn Farrell had 1. For Junction City, it was Lanaya Warmack with 6 off the bench. And then it was Henry Rivers with 4, Morgan Navis had 2, and then Isabel Pruitt had 1. And so each team has kind of moved quickly here. We've seen some full court pressure from Junction City. Emporia's dealt with it well after having some struggles last week against Manhattan. And so we'll see what the second half holds here. We'll come back here in a few short minutes on E-Town Sports Network. We return here and just about time for the second half. Here as Emporia leads it. Emporia leads it 22-13. It will be Emporia basketball here to start the third quarter. It's inside to Hefner. Right back across to Beheimer. Beheimer bounces it into Hefner's short corner. The cross-court pass stolen by Pruitt. Pruitt moving, trying to go coast to coast. It's no good. Warmack grabs the rebound and misses the putback long. Wiltz will bring it back out, and Emporia will swing it back out and set things up. Inside to Davis. Beheimer for three. Warmack flew in to knock it away. But Henry Rivers traveled trying to get the fast break going for the Blue Jays. It will be Hefner holding it. And Emporia swings it across, and now it's off to Beheimer. Bounced into Hefner. Hefner across to Wiltz. Geary kicks out Beheimer inside. Hefner driving through the traffic right back out to Davis on the short corner. And now Wiltz has it poked away. Warmack's able to poke it away. It's going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow giving it to Junction City.
Possession, Blue Jays.
It's in to Henry Rivers. Henry Rivers will just go all the way now. It's no good from the left side of the backboard. Davis controls it now and will give it off to Wiltz to bring it down the floor. Geary thought about stepping into the three. Junction City challenging Emporia here to shoot from the perimeter with a 2-3 zone. Now Wiltz will, and she's fouled on the shot. Warmack with contact as Wiltz went in the air.
Blue Jay foul number 13, Lanaya Warmack.
So Bailey Wiltz will have 3 free throws here.
First team foul.
The first on Warmack and the first on Junction City in the quarter. The first one rolls in for Wiltz with 8 on the night. The second one just rolls off. And free throw number 3 is good. So Bailey Wiltz with 9, as she looks to be the next Spartan to reach double digits. It's Warmack with the right out to Nabis. Nabis pump fakes from 3 and had a low line drive shot roll in. So Morgan Nabis gets the first Junction City points here in the second half to get the lead right back down to 9 at 24-15. Wiltz weaving through. Blue Jays no good on the floater. It's Warmack looking deep for Henry Rivers. Rivers goes inside and is fouled. Henry Rivers will take a trip down to the charity stripe. As it's the second team foul on, or second personal foul on Macy Davis, and the first Spartan foul. Henry Rivers missed the first, the second one misses short as well. Geary looks deep to Beheimer, all the way with the left, and it's good. Sydney Beheimer with 4 for Emporia, and Lady Spartans have pushed the lead now out to 11, 26-15. They have Beheimer face guarding Pruitt. Not the first time we've seen the Lady Spartans face guard a potential threat here. We saw it at that Independent game and a few others. Inside now goes Geary trying to go coast to coast, and it's knocked away by Warmack. Wiltz looking into Geary, right back to Wiltz in the corner. 4-3, no good. Rebound, Davis, fouled on the putback. So Macy Davis will take another trip to the free throw line with 5:03 to play in the quarter. It's the second foul on Kara Briley of Junction City. The first free throw rolls in. 13 for Davis on the night. The second misses, but they say Davis stepped on the line anyways. 12-point Lady Spartan lead, the largest of the half. We're going to see full court pressure here from Emporia. Pruitt's going to have it. Has not touched the ball very much with the face guarding from Beheimer. And now inside, Beheimer's going to knock it away from her. It's off to Wiltz inside. Davis pump fakes, works around. Good from the right side. And Macy Davis, a big game here with 15. And Emporia is going to continue to bring the full court pressure. Navis in trouble. Miscommunicated with Warmack, but able to come back up with it. Wiltz nearly forced Warmack to the sideline. Warmack's in trouble. Wiltz will poke it away now. Will go. Warmack gave her some contact, but they say the travel happened first. So Junction City's going to get it right back, but the full court pressure from Emporia has given the Lady Blue Jays all kinds of fits here in the third quarter. 29-15, tied for the largest Emporia lead of the game. And now they're going to use a screen from Henry Rivers to allow Warmack to get it across. Warmack inside, floats it, no good. Rebound, and the putback, no good. It's saved into Warmack. Good hustle from Kara Briley, and now it's a jump ball, which is going to give it back to the Lady Spartans.
Possession Spartans. Into the Blue Jay lineup.
And so it's Kaylee Hole into the game now for Junction City for the first time. On the wing, Beheimer holds it. It's swung across Wiltz. Wiltz cross court to Beheimer. In the corner to Hefner. Hefner back up top, Aguirre. Inside to Davis. Davis from the elbow, no good, and Wiltz is going to fight for another offensive board for Emporia. Faked overhead pass. Now Aguirre for three. Short. Beheimer grabs the offensive rebound. Emporia continues to dominate the offensive board. Aguirre for a three on the second chance. No good, and it's a jump ball. Junction City is eventually going to get it back. But you can see the coaching staff here proud of the offensive rebounding effort here from the Lady Spartans. Danica Ellis now returns for Junction City. And Emporia will have Wiltz and Aguirre up for some pressure. Navis brings it across. Aguirre nearly poked it away, and it eventually rolls out of bounds. And Audrey Cunningham will come into the first time now for Emporia.
Into the Spartan lineup, number 15, Audrey Cunningham.
They give Aguirre space. She thought about the three. Instead, it's swung all the way around to Davis and inside to Hefner. Now Cunningham from mid-range. short, saved in by Wiltz to Hefner, who puts it in and good. First bucket of the night for Adea Hefner, and Lady Spartans lead it by 16. Largest margin of victory being 14 for the Lady Spartans. They're having a big fourth quarter right now, or big third quarter, sorry, as it's stolen again, and now a foul on Ellis as Hefner was trying to bring it across. And in for Junction City is Maddie Sutherland. It's the third Junction City foul of the third quarter. And the second on Danica Ellis. 2:20 to play in the quarter. Wiltz sets up for three from the wing. It's nothing but net for Bailey Wiltz. And she has 12. 34-15. Lady Spartans lead by 19. And we're going to get a timeout here in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be right back. Lady Spartans lead it 34-15. We return here, and it's been a big third quarter for the Lady Spartans. They've opened up the quarter on a 12-2 run, as they've been able to create offense here with their defense, and then the offensive boards have helped as well. The shot is no good from Hull. It's an offensive rebound for Junction, and Navis's shot is tipped by Wiltz, and now eventually Sutherland is fouled, trying to put it back up. It's going to be on Cunningham, just her first. The first free throw misses for Sutherland, and now Warmack will re-enter the game for Kara Briley, as Henry Rivers is at the scorer's table as well. The second free throw rolls in, and Henry Rivers comes in now for the shooter Sutherland, who got her first points of the night with that free throw. 34-16. Lady Spartans lead it by 18. Corner is Wiltz. Right out to Davis in the corner. Davis for three. No good, but she's fouled, and Macy Davis will have 3 free throws. The first free throw for Davis is long. The second is good. Davis with 16. It's Sydney Beheimer into the game now, and the third free throw goes. It'll be the largest lead of the game here for Emporia. It rolls in off the back iron, and Macy Davis has 17. 36-16. Lady Spartans lead it by 20. Davis crossing over. He's a screen from Henry Rivers. Was looking inside Warmack and nearly got tipped into the hoop. But eventually, it's Emporia basketball. Deep pass up to Beheimer. Aguirre across Cunningham. Short corner, Howe trying to lob it inside to Hefner. It's poked away, and eventually it's a foul call, I believe, on Emporia. Oh, no, they got it. Yeah, they did. They did get it on Sydney Beheimer.
Team third.
Warmack pushes it, tries to go all the way for Junction City. No good, got her own rebound. That rolls out on the putback. And Aguirre will run the point here. There's less than a minute to go until the fourth quarter. It's swung around to Beheimer, 50 on the clock. Hefner dribbles around, cross court Aguirre. And Pruitt's gonna poke it away. Geary's gonna dive to try and keep with Emporia. It's a 2-on-1. Beheimer's the one stuck in the 2-on-1, but eventually Hefner hustles back to knock it away and not let Junction City be able to take advantage of the opportunity. And now Jada Geary's gonna take a break, and Bailey Wiltz will re-enter the game for Emporia. Nabis into Henry Rivers, and Henry Rivers is fouled. So Anaya Henry Rivers will go to the free throw line with 4 here on the game. Free throw number 1 is short. Free throw number 2 misses as well. 30 on the clock for Emporia. Lady Spartans will see if they try to hold it, although they're moving quickly right now. May as well go try to score. They do. It's missed from Hefner. Junction City's got things going in transition. The pass went a little long, though, for Henry Rivers. It's stolen by Cunningham, and now 12 on the clock. Cunningham goes with the left, trying to work around Pruitt. Bounced off to Wiltz. Clock down to 5. Wiltz at the buzzer. No good, and Beheimer's putback wouldn't have counted anyways. It misses. 36-16. Big third quarter for the Lady Spartans. They outscored Junction City 14-3 in the quarter. Great defense, great offense. Typically a good combination there. We'll take a break and be back here with fourth quarter action on E-Town Sports Network here in a moment. We return for the fourth quarter, and we talked about it at the half. Emporia High had to hold on for just 16 more minutes to get their first Centennial League win of the year, and they've done more than just hold on. Outscored Junction City by 11 in the third, and currently have the largest lead of the game here at 20, 36-16. Short corner is Hefner. Hefner tried to bounce it out, and it went out of bounds through some contact. Little stoppage, and now it's into Warmack. Warmack across Navis for 3, got it. And Junction City needed that one. Morgan Navis cuts the lead down to 17 at 36-19. Left wing is Beheimer, inside now across to Hefner, up top Aguirre for the answer. Got it to roll in. Jade Aguirre answers to get on the board. 39-19, Lady Spartan lead right back out to 20. Ellis blocked on the short corner, and Wiltz tipped it off Warmack. Warmack was looking like she was gonna save it, and then Wiltz flew in and ended up slapping it off of Warmack, and Emporia is gonna get the ball right back with 6:52 to play in the ball game. Beheimer into Davis. Davis steps through, no good on the layup, but she was fouled, and Macy Davis back to the free throw line.
Foul number 21, Leah Hole. Her first personal, first team foul. To the line for the Spartans, number 11, Macy Davis.
The second straight game in double digits for Macy Davis as the first one misses. Here she has 17 to 9 and 11 on Friday. Had a career high 25 in the win at the Independent School in Wichita. The second one misses as well, but Jade Aguirre is able to grab an offensive rebound for Emporia. Wiltz, the 3 short. Warmack grabs the rebound and lost it out of bounds. So Lady Spartan's gonna keep it. Wiltz in over the top. Davis a long 2. Got it to go. Macy Davis with 19. A point short here of her second 20-point game. Lady Spartans lead it by 23. Davis grabs the rebound. They counted it as a 3 here. It appeared to me that Davis stepped on the line, but with that being a 3, or at least what they have it ruled right now, it is a 20-point game for Macy Davis, her second of the season, as Emporia High will get a rebound on the other end of the floor, and Aguirre will bring it down. 23-point lead. Davis from the elbow. Too much. It's Wiltz grabbing the board. Aguirre steps into another 3. It misses. It's tipped out of bounds by Pruitt. And Ryan Howe into the game now for Sydney Beheimer. Wiltz looking from the baseline, having some trouble to find somebody, eventually finds Aguirre. Aguirre creates space and takes the pass from Wiltz. Over to Ryan Howe in the corner. Howe takes the screen from Hefner. Now Davis from the right side into Aguirre. Passed off to Howe. Howe's pass tipped, but eventually finds its receiver, Hefner. Aguirre off to Howe. Up top, Hefner. And Emporia milking the clock here, up 23. And now eventually we get a full Emporia timeout here in the fourth quarter. Lady Spartans lead it by 23. We'll take a break and then be back with the action on ESN. returned from the Emporia timeout, and the Lady Spartans 23-point lead here and are just under 5 minutes away from the first league victory of the season. Over the timeout was Allen and Henry Rivers checking in. The pass knocked away from Davis. Pruitt goes the other way. Warmack inside, crossing over, floating it no good, and Wiltz grabs the offensive rebound for the Lady Spartans. Full court pressure from Junction City as they try to make a little bit of a comeback here with the 23-point deficit. It's a handoff to Wiltz. Davis inside, Hefner out to Wiltz again from the left wing. Emporia again doing a good job moving this one around and just holding on to it, not letting Junction City touch it here as they try to milk this one away. Inside now, Wiltz floats it no good, got her own board and is fouled on the putback.
Foul number 13 on that Warmack, her third personal. To the line for the Spartans, number 5, Bailey Rose.
It's a 6-0 run, now 7-0 run for the Lady Spartans as Wiltz knocks down the free throw to have 13. The second one rolls out, and we get a Junction City timeout, a full one here with 4:12 to play in the quarter. We'll take a quick break and then be back here on E-Town Sports Network. Back in the nest here after the timeout will be Junction City basketball. Inside goes Warmack, looking backside for Henry Rivers, and had too much on the pass, so with 4:05 to play, it'll be Emporia getting it back. Geary runs the point, now it's off to Wiltz. Wiltz will drive through the middle of the pressure. Geary searching, and it's tipped away by Navis, and Emporia is going to keep it from the sideline. Wiltz looking and bounces it into Aguirre. Geary's fouled by Navis now. It'll be the third on Morgan Navis.
Foul number 20, Morgan Davis. Her third personal.
Up top is Aguirre. Now it's off to Davis. Davis is looking for a cutting Wiltz. Now eventually it's off to Wiltz. Howe takes the three. Too much. Davis will grab the rebound. And now it bounces off the shoe of Aguirre. Pruitt's going to go coast to coast for Junction City, and it's good. Isabel Pruitt with three as she's tacked with the foul now on Wiltz driving down the floor.
Number 1, Isabel Pruitt. Her second personal, fourth team foul.
In the game now for Emporia is Kinsley Hines. 22-point Lady Spartan lead. Hines will look for Wiltz. Wiltz able to keep it in. Up top, Davis. Driving inside, back out Aguirre. And Aguirre will bring it back out. Warmick trying to knock it away. Hines drives inside out to Wiltz. Aguirre now steps back, takes the mid-range shot, no good, and saved in by Elizabeth Moreno, and Emporia is going to keep it again. 2:40 to play. Up top now into Davis. Davis from the right side, it's good. Macy Davis with 22. As now it'll be 3 more to the scores table as for Emporia, as the Lady Spartans look to clear the bench here. 45-21, they lead it. Inside now, no good from Allen, sorry, and the putback no good from Warmack. 110 seconds to go for the Lady Spartans, trying to salt this one away. Up 24, it'll be the largest margin of victory barring a Junction City run for Lady Spartans, and it's a good find, Elizabeth Moreno backside, who gets into the book here with a minute and a half to play. 47-21. It's Allen for 3. It misses short, and Hines is gonna grab the rebound. And now they're gonna stop play we're gonna get an Emporia timeout here just for subs. It's Farrell, Cunningham, and Scobie in for Emporia. Cunningham brings it down, deep pass off to Moreno. Off backside to Farrell, and she was trying to get it to Hines, but it ended up going out of bounds with a minute 11 to play. Pruitt brings it down, and it's going to be an illegal screen on Kaylee Hole. So it's Cunningham down the floor now off Scobie. Moreno inside to Hines. Hines finds Farrell. Farrell drives in, bounces off Moreno. No good from the left side. Gets the rebound. Traveled trying to get the putback up. 47 seconds to play. Lady Spartans so close here to finishing off the win. Pruitt brings it down. Gonna cross over, go up. No good from the middle. It's off the back iron. Cunningham goes the other way. Gives it off Farrell. Right back across Scobie. 25 to play. Hines inside to a wide open Moreno, and it's good from the right side. Elizabeth Moreno here with 4 fourth quarter points. Lady Spartans lead at 49-21. Hole into Navis. Navis driving in. It's poked away by Farrell. Farrell's going to have it and slow things down. The buzzer will sound, and the Emporia High Lady Spartans have picked up their first league win of the season here. 49-21. Lady Spartans win at the largest margin of victory on the season. and a season high 49 points for the Lady Spartans. They win at 49-21. We'll take a quick break and be back with the stats, and then we'll be ready here for the boys game. You're watching E-Town Sports Network. Back here in Junction City, and it's a big win for the Emporia High Lady Spartans. They win it 49-21. Get that first win in the Centennial League and improve here to 3-12 on the season. And you know, with every game kind of mattering here down the stretch for Emporia, trying to sneak into the sub-state playoffs. And you know, you got Topeka West at 3-11 and Great Bend at 4-11. If Emporia can chase down either of those two teams, which a win tonight greatly helps, you know, then there's a chance that these Lady Spartans could sneak in. And leading the way for them was Macy Davis with a big night with 22. Bailey Wiltz had a big night as well with 13. And then Moreno and Beheimer each had 4. Jada Geary had a 3-pointer. And then Adea Hefner with a bucket with 2 points. And then Aislinn Farrell had 1. For Junction City, it was Morgan Navis with 7. And then 5 of those coming in the second half. And then Warmack had 6, Henry Rivers 4, Pruitt 3, and Setterlin with 1. But an offensive explosion in the second half for the Lady Spartans as they outscored Junction City 27-8 in the second half. And you know, this team has improved a lot over this season. And you know, coming into this game, it increased their points per game by nearly 10 points in the last 4 games, and it'll for sure increase now as they put up a season high 49. With that being said, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with a big boys game tonight here, Emporia High versus Junction City on E-Town Sports Network. We are back here in the nest here in Junction City, and it's a game here with big league implications as Emporia High has made the road trip down to take on the Junction City Blue Jays. And for Emporia, this team is ranked number 9 in 5A as of the KBCA rankings released just earlier today. Emporia High, for the first time this season, has found their way into the rankings, and for good reason. This team 10-4 and 3-1 in league play, currently tied for first in the Centennial League with Washburn Rule. And on a 5-game win streak is this team, and the last time we saw this team, they got the win here at home against Manhattan. And we've accredited this team to how much they're able to just find a way to win no matter how they do it. We mentioned, through part of that 5-game win streak, Emporia was averaging around 65 points a game and shooting extremely well. And then they come out in Manhattan, and the Spartans shot 25%, which I didn't even realize until looking through notes and stuff today. That was the worst field goal percentage from Emporia on the year, was against Manhattan, and yet still found a way to beat a solid Manhattan team 37-35 in a thriller at home there on Winter Sports Night. And, coming off wins against the independent school, Wichita 79-15, and then 65-43 versus C-High, and then as we just talked about, that 37-35 win versus Manhattan. And this is an Emporia team that let Junction City get the better of them both times last year. First matchup was here in the nest, 46-41. Junction City won a close one and had controlled the game for most of that, and then Emporia made a push towards the end but wasn't able to come out on top. And then Junction won it handily back at home, 56-41 last year. And if you're Emporia, you've got a pretty good resume right now, and if you get a win tonight, it would be even bigger. But Emporia has one loss versus number 2 in 5A, and one loss versus number 1 in 5A. Their only other 5A losses to Spring Hill, who's 8-6, and then, so it's. And then Washburn Rule as well at the 6A level, and then a team that's also picked up 2 wins against 4th ranked in 4A Hayden, who, by the way, came into this building and beat Junction City in their most recent game, which is what allowed Emporia to jump up into that tie for first place in the Centennial League with Rule. And this Junction City team, 9-5, 2-2 in the Centennial League, but have lost 5 of their last 6. That being said, It has been a gauntlet that this Junction City team has faced. They played Derby twice in that stretch, number 1 in 6A and undefeated on the year. They got a win against Blue Valley Northwest, who's ranked number 10 in 6A. Then played Wichita Heights, who's number 5 in 6A. We know Washburn Rule's not currently ranked, but they're another solid 6A team. And then that loss against Hayden, who's number 4 in 4A. And so this will be 6 of the last 7 games with Emporia jumping into the rankings tonight. That will be a ranked matchup for Junction City. And so, a lot on the line for both of these teams. If you're Emporia and you win this one, it is, again, huge for league play. If you're Junction City and you lose this one, you start off 2-3 here in league play after being one of the league contenders. You got to think Junction City's going to be out looking for blood tonight in a much-needed win. But again, for Emporia, we talked about it, them being tied with Washburn Rule. Washburn Rule plays Manhattan tonight at home. We'll try to have eyes on that one as much as we can, but I'm not 100% sure if they still have the normal start times tonight, but we'll be able to watch that one here from E-Town Sports Network. We'll see if that Manhattan team can trip up the Junior Blues down there and maybe put our Spartans first in the league if they take care of business tonight. But it's a big one here at Junction City. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with tip-off on E-Town Sports Network.
You know what's smart? Dinner on autopilot. Eat smart.
Back here in Junction City, and here are tonight's starting lineups. First, for your visiting Emporia High Spartans, it's sophomore number 1, Harry Trulk, senior number 5, Nolan Jacobs, senior number 13, Josh Rios, junior number 23, Rylan Kraut, and senior number 24, Kobe Franklin. And for the home Junction City Blue Jays, it's senior number 4, Isaiah Handy, senior number 10, Jatwan Williams, junior number 11, Lavelle Autry, sophomore number 5, Brody Beckman, and senior number 34, Larkin Turner. Turner had a big game both times he played Emporia last year. Emporia looked to contain him. He was a big force inside, and he'll be tipping it off with Josh Rios. Big one tonight, and here we go. It's going to be Turner winning the tip, but it goes to Crowell of Emporia right away, and Ryland Crowell lays it in to set the tone. He leads Emporia with 13 points a game, a consistent double-digit scorer for the Spartans. And he gets it opened up here early with 2. Spartans lead at 2-0. It's Lavelle Autry, the junior, holding it for Junction City. Jatwan Williams inside. He kicks out Isaiah Handy. Franklin, good closeout to keep Handy from shooting the 3. Now Autry inside. He'll give off Williams. Williams will work around up top. Now Handy takes the 3, and Handy got it. Isaiah Handy hits the 3, and just like that, Junction City's up 3-2. We have seen some full court pressure here from the Blue Jays on film. It's Turner and Autry. Krause steps through him, gets it off Rios. Rios bobbled it and eventually stepped out of bounds. And so 55 seconds down in this one. Junction City leads at 3-2 and force an early Emporia High turnover. Handy across to Williams. Right back out Handy. He's going to look over the top for Beckman, and Beckman stepped on the line, and Emporia forces the turnover. Crowell off to Jacob. They're going to play some catch, eventually bounce to Franklin. Right back across Crowell. Emporia's got to get across. They do. Off the Trulk, corner, Rios. Down the baseline, jump stops and draws the foul, and Josh Rios will take a trip to the charity stripe. Averages just under 4 a game. Here he goes now to the line. And the first one good for Rios, nothing but net. It's Beckman who picks up the foul, his first, team first. So Rios knots it back up at 3 apiece here in the early going. The second one in and out. There was one spot where Emporia would really want to improve, even on this 5-game winning streak. It would probably be the free throw shooting at just below 56% as a team. It's Handy controlling it, gives it off Autry. Autry steps back, drives inside on Jacob. Kick out to Williams in the corner. He's going to spin through now. Good take, but couldn't finish it off. Got his own rebound, put back misses. Got it again, and that put back misses. It's bounced off Rio's shoulder. Turner puts it back and good. And it's got to be a frustrating sequence if you're Emporia, and some of it was just a little bit of luck. Rios was there, and it happened to bounce off his shoulder and just fell into the hands of Larkin Turner. It's a cross in the middle to Trulk. Franklin kicks out. Crowell floats it up and good. Ryland Crowell 4 early points. We've talked about him being kind of that rock Emporia can lean on no matter the circumstances here. Just consistently gets in double digits. Even if he may not be the leading scorer of the night, you'll find him with at least 10, 11, 12. And of course, we talked about it, he averages 13. Inside, it's Handy, and he's fouled by Kobe Franklin. Handy now for the first free throw, and he knocks it down. He's got 4 of Junction City's 6 as Madden sidles into the game now for Josh Rios. The second from Handy, and it's good. At the big three to open this one up for Junction City after Emporia got the first score. Spartans move it well. Crowell across Jacob. Up top, Franklin. Crowell on the left wing. He holds it now off the Trelk. Trelk with Turner guarding him. Back up top to Franklin. Emporia moving around. They find Trelk on a cut. He works around Turner. Missed it. Too strong. Autry moves it quickly now for the Blue Jays. 4:50 to play in the quarter. 7-5 Junction City controls it right now. Autry's going to use a screen from Beckman. Wanted to find Beckman on the roll. Instead, he finds Turner underneath. Jacob closed out well to keep Turner from knocking that one through. Now Jacob going to get a deep pass up to Franklin. Franklin down the baseline, out to Seidel. Right back to Franklin in the corner. Kicks out. Harry Trelk for the three. He got it! 8-7 Spartans lead, and head coach Nick Perez is fuming for Junction City, and they even stopped play for it. They're not going to tee him up, but you got to think he's getting close, and he continues to let these officials have it here. He wanted a charge on Kobe Franklin. It's Williams bringing it down. Harry Trelk hits a huge three to give the Spartans the 8-7 lead, and he's been a big scorer for Emporia. Williams, left wing, Crowell nearly poked it away. Now he's trapped. He gets it out, Autry, up top, Turner. Inside goes Handy, right back out Williams. Emporia closing out really well. Autry inside, he's fouled. It's going to be on Harry Trelk, and Jeremiah Cruz is now into the game for Junction City. Inbounds passes into Turner. Cruz down the baseline, right back off to Turner. Turner spinning around Harrington and in. Larkin Turner with 4. Junction City leads at 9-8. It's been back and forth here to start this one. Can't say we expected much different. Seidel pump fakes from 3. He's a 32% shooter from the perimeter. Been shooting really well in this streak Emporia's gone on. Trelk off to Crowell. Crowell from the wing, inside on Cruz. Floats it in and good again from Ryland Crowell. With the left hand, he's got 6 first quarter points, and Spartans lead it 10-9. Cruz working inside. He's going to take it in on Trelk, and good. A tough finish from Cruz. And it is punch and counter punch here. What a start to this game here in Junction City. Crowell inside to Trelk on the cut. Right back to Jacob down the baseline. Missed it. Williams is going the other way. Doesn't have numbers, and now he realizes that and brings it back out. Up top to Autry. Inside goes Autry. No good, but it's a late foul call on Madden Seidel. It's the third Emporia foul now of the quarter with 2:21 to play. The first on Madden, as Autry's free throw is good.
Into the Blue Jay line, number 12, Jaden Mears.
12-10 Blue Jays, and Jaden Mears now enters the game for Junction City, a 5'9" senior. It's into Crowell. Trelk will bring it down through Cruz. Now he's got to find someone to pass it to. He finds Franklin. Bounces it back to Trelk. In the middle, Harrington. Nolan Jacob, his catch and shoot 3. No good. Kobe Franklin flies up, grabs a rebound, and gets the putback. 13-12. Williams inside. He's going to work around Crowell and Trelk. They knock it away. Turner knocked away. And it's a travel. Larkin Turner traveled. As Isaiah Handy back into the game now for the Blue Jays. It's Jatwan Williams who's going to take a break. Blue Jays continue to bring the full court pressure. Emporia's taking some time to get it across, but other than that, really haven't had a ton of trouble breaking through it here. Into Trelk. And now it's going to be man-to-man pressure, so it's just going to be Cruz and Trelk working one-on-one. Passed off to Franklin. Crowell holds it. Autry on defense. Jacob pump faking up top. Corner, Jacob out to Franklin. Franklin driving in, and Franklin's fouled on the way up. And Kobe Franklin is going to go to the free throw line. Kobe, 62% from the charity stripe on the season. If he makes one, it'll tie it. If he makes both, Emporia will take the lead here in the fourth quarter. The first free throw good for Kobe, who has 3 here in the first. As Harry Trelk now going to take a break. Maddox Shiley checking into the game. The second good for Franklin as well. He goes 2 for 2 to have 4 here in the first quarter. 14-13 Spartans. As good as advertised here, at least through the first just under 7 minutes. It's Cruz working inside, trying to work around Shively. Handy now in trouble. Shively gave him trouble. There's the defense from Shively. Inside Mears. Franklin poked it away. Mears trips. And the Emporia bench does not like the call out of bounds to keep it with Junction City. It's Brody Beckman now returning for the Blue Jays. Into Handy up top, Beckman. Blue Jays swing it around. Cruz up top. He's going to give it off Handy. Handy inside. And he walked. And the Emporia high defense, good possession there. 14-13 Spartans lead it. Jacob into Shively. Shively will look to work around Cruz. And then he'll pass it off to Franklin. Franklin will look for Crowell on a baseline cut. Crowell mid-range short. Cruz grabs the board. Jacob poked it away from behind. Cruz is going to be able to keep it. Mears right back off to Cruz on the right wing. Up top, Handy. Bounce back off to Mears. Mears will try to work inside. Shively, he took the charge. Maddox Shively comes in and makes a difference defensively off the bench. Spartans continue to retain the lead at 14-13 with 16.2 to play in the quarter. Emporia will make 2 changes now with Strelk in for Shively, along with Madden Seidel in for Chase Harrington. And now Junction City will make a late change as well. It's Autry into the game for Mears. Bounce pass into Trelk. Emporia's got 14 seconds to come up with something here to score before the end of the quarter. It's going to be, barring any jump ball, it's going to be Junction City ball coming out in the second quarter. Down to 3, now 2. Seidel at the buzzer. Not sure if he got it off in time. It was close, and it was no good anyways. And so 14-13, Spartans lead it by 1 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll bring you back with second quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. back from the timeout, from the quarter change, and it's Autry controlling it for Junction City. Emporia leads it 14-13. Largest lead by any team in this game so far is 3. It's cross court. Handy jumps up to make the grab. Autry off to Williams. Bounce from Handy to Williams. Williams looking, he's in trouble. Got it across. Handy. Crowd closed out on the shooter there, Handy, and Handy traveled again. And Emporia forcing Junction City here into long possessions and frustrating the Blue Jays offensively the last couple of times they've been down the floor. Question is, can the Spartans take advantage and try to extend just this 1-point lead? Troke gonna get double teamed, got it off to Franklin, but Franklin's in the corner. He got it out to Seidel, and Seidel threw it off Larkin Turner to keep it with Emporia. Bit of a rocky moment there for the Spartans, but they eventually are able to get it out of bounds and now be able to hold it from around half court. Trelk off to Jacob. Franklin up top. Crowley's open for 3. Top the key. Too much. Turner flies up and grabs the rebound. Williams moving quickly again. Now he'll get it right back out to Cruz. Autry. Cross Williams. Nearly stolen by Crowell. Williams inside. Stolen by Jacob. Crowell bounces off Jacob. No one has scored yet in the quarter here. A minute and a half gone. Franklin tries to go reverse layup. It misses. Cruz working the other way. Out to Autry. Autry for 3. Too much. Jacob grabs the board. After it was punch, counter punch in the first quarter. Neither team scoring here 2 minutes in. Franklin's pass stolen. Junction City's got a 3-on-2. Williams to go all the way. And it's a foul on Jacob. Williams was not able to get a shot attempt up though. So it's just going to be Junction City ball from the baseline as Harrington and Rios check in for Franklin and Seidel. Turner controls it from the baseline out to Williams. Williams inside, and it's a foul. They get that on Crowell, I think. Yes. Just the first on Ryland. Second Emporia foul of the quarter. It's into Williams. Up top, Autry. Cruz catch and shoot for 3 off the back iron. Beckman grabs the board inside, and they get Jacob with the foul and the shot there. They did. Wow. The second on Nolan. Beckman scores and gets on the board for the night. The first free throw miss from Beckman. The second in and out, so I guess a shot missed from Beckman. Maybe my eyes deceive me, and now Harrington was trying to grab the rebound. The ref interfered with it, and it ended up going out of bounds. It's going to be back to Junction City. That's got to be frustrating if you're Emporia. Beckman inside, no good off the glass. Shiley grabs the rebound. He's going to have to work around Autry. It's poked away. Gets across court. Crowell, good find in. Harrington. It's in from the left side. Chase Harrington scores. 16-13, 3-point Spartan lead, tied for the largest of the game. Cruz inside, backside Turner. Turner's floater good. And these two teams just continue to go at it. 16-15 Spartans. Shively on the wing. Up top, Seidel. Crowell looking. Back up top, Harrington. He bounces it in. Crowell, no good, but Autry fouled him from behind. So it will be the first on Autry. And it will have Rylan Crowell to the free throw line. Knocks down his first. He's a good shooter at 75%. Has 7 so far in the first half, 6 of those coming in the first quarter. The second from Rylan is good. Emporia 4 for 4 from the charity stripe tonight. Got to be happy with that start if you're this Emporia High team that was coming into this one shooting around 56% from the stripe. Inside goes Autry, kicks out. Handy's open for another 3. Didn't want to lose that if you're Emporia, and Handy knocks down another 3. And the game tied back up at 18. Trelk bouncing it off. Shively bounces it through Harrington. Out to Crowell. Crowell through the contact, no good. Seidel tries to tip it out, but Handy's there. It's a 3-on-2 for Junction. Back out to Handy. Handy takes another, and Handy knocked down another. Isaiah Handy, 11 first half points. He's knocked down 3 threes, and 21-18 Blue Jays lead it by 3. Shively inside to Trelk on the cut. He works around. Cruz good, plus the foul. Big answer for Harry Trelk. 21-20 now. Blue Jays lead it. And Trelk can tie it right back up if he can knock down the free throw.
His first personal, second team foul. Harrison Trelk to the line for the Spartans.
Trelk now from the line misses. It's the first free throw miss from Emporia here in this one. 21-20. Junction City retains its 1-point lead. Halfway through the second quarter. Handy, they've got to keep a guy on him, and he's proven it. Autry in trouble, finds Beckman inside. He bobbled it. Autry pump fakes from 3, kicks out Williams, and it's a charge again, and this time Chase Harrington took it.
Blue Jay foul number 11, Lamel Autry.
Autry picks up his second, and so that'll have Autry, a talented junior there at 6 foot tall, having to take a seat for the Blue Jays. 3 fouls apiece in the quarter. Crowd cross court. Shively jabs, gets it across. Inside Harrington, tried to find Seidel backside. It was a good play by Jaden Mears. Cruz comes up with it. And good from Jeremiah Cruz. 4-3, and Junction City with the largest lead of the game at 4. It's bounced off Shively across Trelk. Corner, Harrington inside. Crowell, good. Rylan Crowell already in double digits with 10 here in this half and 2:45 to play now in the quarter. Junction City lead back down to 2. But the Blue Jays have been hitting the 3 tonight. Inside it's Handy. He has 3 of it. Now Cruz unloads for another, and he got it again. Jeremiah Cruz now gives Junction City their largest lead of the game at 5. Deep pass to Seidel. Now Trelk right back to Seidel. Looking inside for Harrington. Shively drives in, kicks back out to Harrington, and now it's a foul. Down low.
Blue Jay foul number 5, Brody Beckman. Second personal, 4th team foul.
It's going to be on Beckman, who picks up his second now here in the half. Shiley bounce in. Crowell mid-range, too much. Junction goes the other way. Blue Jays lead it by 5 here. Largest lead from either team in this game that's been back and forth here through the first half. Corner, Turner trying to spin and find a shot. Eventually it's out Williams. Williams down the baseline, and a block. Wow. Harrington was set. I mean, it moved pretty quick, but even then, Harrington, it was a lowered shoulder by Jatwan Williams. We get a timeout now from Junction City. We're going to take a break and be right back here on E-Town Sports Network. Back from the timeout, it's Jatwan Williams with 2 free throws here, trying to extend the Junction City lead. That's at 5, and he knocks down the first. The second good from Williams as well. 29-22 Blue Jays. Emporia's got to come up with an answer. After Emporia cut the lead down to 2, Junction City's gone on a quick 5-0 run. Shively bounces it off to Crowell. Bounce to Seidel on the baseline cut into Shively. He pump fakes and drives in and draws a foul on Cruz.
Blue Jay foul number 2, Jeremiah Cruz. Second personal, 15th foul to the line of the Spartans. Number 3, Maddox Shively.
Shively's first free throw rolls in. Each team in the bonus. Second good for Shively as well. 29-24. Mears looking for Williams. He got him. Williams inside, goes reverse and knocked it down. 31-24. Trulk maneuvering around Cruz. Finds Harrington just inside the 3-point line, and they're going to say Harrington walked. Mears. Cross Cruz. Shively stole it. Back to Crowell. Emporia's got 3-on-2 for a quick moment. Inside goes Trulk in. Good through a ton of contact. Still got it to go. No foul. 31-26. Handy will move it quickly. Out to Mears. Bounce back to Handy. Inside Turner. Good with a late foul call. And Turner, deja vu for him. He has 8 in the first half and has a chance to make it 9, and also to extend the Junction lead to its largest at 8 if he knocks it down. And he does. Nothing but net. An 8-point Junction City lead. 34-26. 28.8 left on the clock. Shively holds it, trying to work around Khalil Walker, who just checked in. And now backdoor pass. Shively's fouled on the way up. So Maddox Shively will take another trip now to the free throw line. First from Shively is good. 3 for 3 on the night.
Returning for the Blue Jays, number 2, Jeremiah Cruz.
Cruz back into the game for Junction City. The second miss is long for Maddox. 34-27. Blue Jays can extend this one even more if they can pick up the score here. Handy holds it. Gonna have to keep a hand in his face as they try to score before the end of the half. Same with Cruz. Cruz shoots again. That one misses long, and buzzer sounds. Junction City leads it 34-27 at the half. We'll take a quick break and be back with the stats. You're watching Spartan Basketball on E-Town Sports Network. back here in Junction City, and the Blue Jays with a good second quarter. Lead at 34-27. It was a 20-point second quarter for the Blue Jays, and despite scoring 34 points in one half, which is rare against this Emporia high team that allows normally 41.1 points a game, there was just five scores for the Blue Jays, but it came in the hands of big halves so far. First from Isaiah Handy, who has 3 threes, and then Larkin Turner had 9, and he had 2 threes from Jeremiah Cruz. As Junction City's really been hitting the 3 this half, and then Twan Williams 4, Lavelle Autry 2. And then for Emporia, it was Rylan Crow with 10, Harry Trelk had 7, Kobe Franklin 4, Maddox Shively 3, Chase Harrington 2, and Josh Rios 1. But Spartans have to bounce back, and you sure there's got to be some frustration with Turner having another big game against this team now for the 3rd straight time. But also, so much of it has just been Junction City hitting the 3, even not 100% being open. Cruz had hit a couple of threes contested, and one of Handy's was pretty well contested as well, and they've just been hitting them on the catch, off the dribble, no matter what. That being said, we'll take a break and then be back here with third quarter action in a few minutes on E-Town Sports Network. back here in moment of time before the second half starts at the Nest, and Emporia finds themselves in a 7-point hole. They will get the ball here to start the second half, but a 34-point first half, not exactly what the Spartans look for. Again, we've talked about it a lot. Such a good defensive team, giving up just 34 a game, and you know, I mean, so we'll see, and it's hard when Junction City knocks down 5 threes. We'll see what the Spartans can do to counter it. It's going to be Harry Trelk holding it here to start the third quarter. What can the Spartans come up with? Trelk thought about stepping into the three. Now Jacob over to Crowell. Finds Franklin on a baseline cut. Bounced in Rios. Rios pump faking, spinning, no foul. Got his own rebound. Trying to go in for the putback between 3 Blue Jays, and Handy took it away. Off to Autry. Autry sets things up now for Junction City. Handy up top, Turner. And poked away by Jacob. Wasn't able to quite control it, so Emporia won't get the full fast break. Rios makes a good move inside, not able to knock it down. It's a foul, though, on the putback. It's on the floor. Missed opportunity for Emporia there, but the Spartans are going to be able to keep it from the baseline. Try to get the first score of the second half. And Chase Harrington will check in for the first time in the second half now for Josh Rios. Into Trelk. Trelk pump faking. Pulls up mid-range, nothing but net. Harry Trelk with 9. That's his average is 8.8 a game. Already got 9 here in this one. Spartans cut it down to 5. Very reminiscent of that game versus Junction City last year, where Junction City controlled it in about that 4 to 7 point lead range, or really 4 to 9 for most of the game, and then Emporia cut it back as the pass knocked out of bounds from Autry. But hopefully this time Emporia is able to leave with the win. Into Williams, up top Handy, right back Autry. Autry lost it out of bounds, and the Spartans are going to force a turnover and get it back. It's Trelk bringing it down. Big opportunity for the Spartans to cut this one back down to a score. Harrington holds it. Back over to Trelk. Inside to Franklin. Franklin from mid-range, he's nothing but net. With the hand in his face, Kobe Franklin has 6, and the lead's down to 3. 4-0 quick Spartan run to start the half off. 34-31 Blue Jays. It's given off to Autry. Autry looking inside. In some trouble. Got it off to Williams. Williams will try and work around Jacob. He spins. Finds Beckman backside. It was a good pass, and Beckman drew the foul on the way up. Good pass from Jatwan Williams, and Beckman was trying to go through 2 Spartans. He went 0 for 2 from the line earlier.
First team foul. Brody Beckman to the line for the Blue Jays.
Beckman's first, nothing but net, and extends the Blue Jay lead right back out to 2 scores. Second for Beckman is long, 35-31. Crowell asks for some help as we still see that full court pressure from Junction City. Trelk gets it off Jacob, inside Franklin. Franklin's gonna go to the cup around Turner, and he draws the foul. Franklin now to the line. Went 2 for 2 earlier. And he knocks down the first. Kobe with 7. And Beckman now will leave the game. It's Jeremiah's Cruz back in for Junction City. So 2 shooters back in for the Blue Jays. Handy and Cruz. We're going to have to keep an eye on both as Franklin will go to the free, or as Franklin will get ready to take his second. And he knocks that one down. Kobe knocks down 2, and the Spartans shooting well from the free throw line here tonight. 35-33. It's going to be big in a close one like this. The Spartans have brought it back down now to 2. We're down by 7 to start the half. Autry using a screen, and now it's a foul, and that might be on Jacob. If it is, that's a big one. It is. And Nolan's going to pick up his third. That's big for Emporia. No one goes to the table yet for Emporia. They keeping guys on Handy and Cruz on the inbounds play. Not allowing them to take an open shot. Williams inside, gives off to Autry. Autry slipped, able to hold on to it. Inside goes Williams. Williams in and out. And the Spartans can tie it or take the lead on this possession, but Franklin's in trouble. Gets it off Jacob. Jacob gonna look deep, the pass got tipped. He was trying to find a deep pass to Harrington, who was open. Williams backside, Turner laid it in. Big missed opportunity for the Spartans as Larkin Turner enters double digits with 11. 37-33. Up top to Jacob. Inside to Crowell on the cut. He spins, no good. And it's out of bounds. And it's going to be Junction City basketball. Emporia trying to argue it was off the tip. The refs kind of discussed it for a second. Couldn't really tell from up here. But they do say it did not get tipped, and it's going to be Junction City ball. Well, Junction City can push this one right back out to 6 or 7 now after Emporia did the work to cut it back down. Handy wanted Williams on the cut. Now Cruz drives inside, and it's a block on Harrington. And now it's going to send Cruz to the free throw line too, as they say it was on the shot. (37-33). Cruz's first is good. Second good as well. Cruz with 10. Junction City will bring the pressure again. It's Trelk working around Autry. Blue Jay lead right back up to 6. Autry poked it away, and we get an Emporia high timeout. We'll take a break with a timeout. Spartans down 6 on ESN. (39-33) Blue Jays. It's going to be Shively inbounding it from the sideline quickly into Troke. Troke goes between the legs, now crosses over, gives off Franklin. Franklin will work down the right side. He's trapped, gets it off Crowell, backside Shively. Right back up to Crowell, and he lays it in with the left. Ryland Crowell with 12. Good ball movement by the Spartans. Right back down to 4 is the lead. Inside goes Autry, but he carried. You think you get mad at Shively for a second there, but he had to carry to do it, and so now Emporia is going to get it right back, and once again they can cut it down to just a score. Off to Troke. Right back Franklin. Corner, Seidel. Pump fakes the three from the corner. Inside to Shively. Shively driving through contact, got elbowed, and yet no call. Cruz grabs the rebound. Cruz using the screen. Gives off Handy. Right back up to Autry. 3 to play in the quarter. Williams over to Handy. Haven't let Handy or Cruz take a three-pointer here in the quarter. Autry weaving through traffic. Hey, that had to be a walk. No walk. Now Williams goes with the left and laid it in. Autry got away with an NBA-type play there. And, I mean, now they're just going to let Autry shove Trelk. He gets it through eventually. Off to Franklin. Franklin inside. Jumps through. No good, but he's going to have 2 free throws. Good take by Kobe Franklin. Avoided a possible charge, too, by jump stopping through 2 Blue Jays. And he's going to go to the free throw line. First free throw short from Franklin, who hadn't missed one yet going into these 2 attempts, as Beckman and Mears enter the game now for the Blue Jays. Second on the way for Franklin, he got it. Blue Jays lead by 5. It's Autry running it down. Williams up top, Beckman. Right back out to Autry. Inside to Beckman on the cut. Autry holds it. Inside Beckman on the short corner. Poked away, able to hold on to it. Cruz for another 3, and I thought he had it. It looked really good from here. It went in and out. Franklin brings it down around Williams. Through Shively. They got an extra man now, with Autry getting aggressive. They let Autry have time to get back, though. Out to Franklin. Franklin will look back up Trelk. Pump fake into Franklin. Now short corner is Kraut. Kobe holds it. Up top Trelk. Long Spartan possession. Up top Kraut. Franklin for a big 3. Short. Cruz grabs the rebound. Autry off to Cruz. Cruz spinning. Looking backside for Beckman. He got it, and it's good. 3 points for Brody Beckman. We're going to get a timeout. Junction City. It's the 30. We'll take a quick break and be right back on E-Town Sports Network. Emporia High basketball out of the Junction City timeout. The Blue Jays have pushed it out to what their lead was at half at 7. Spartans had cut it down to 2. But then let the Blue Jays extend it back out. Now Crow gonna try and work around Turner. Got it. Ryland Crow down low. Stands at just 6'1", but he plays like he's 6'5". Got it over Turner there, 43-38. Swung around to Autry. Autry uses a screen from Beckman. Now Turner Gonna work inside on Seidel. No good. Seidel tips it out, trying to get it to a Spartan, but Autry's the one able to grab it. 20 seconds left. Blue Jays will try to get the last shot of the quarter. Autry continues to hold it. It's going to be a screen from Beckman now. He decides not to. Eventually does screen for Autry. Inside, Autry goes and drew a foul call on Ryland Crowell, who stood straight up, and yet Lavelle Autry drew the foul call and made the shot. And it's the third on Ryland, who leads Emporia with 14 points. And now Autry can try to extend it to the biggest lead of the game for Junction at 8. No good. Ball don't lie, and now Autry fouls Troke, and yes, you fouled him. Autry trying to say, what did I do, when he body checked Troke. And by the way, Troke was shooting a possible buzzer beater, but they say it's on the floor. Could have been 3 free throws for Harry. .6 left for the Spartans. It's going to be in. Crowell at the buzzer. No good. 45-38. Blue Jays lead it by 7, just as they did at halftime. We'll take a break and be back with the final 8 minutes on ESN. .38. Junction City will have it out of the break as well. It's going to be Autry controlling it. Spartan's going to have to make up for 7 points in 8 minutes. Handy driving around, trying to work around Troke. Hands off Williams. Williams inside, gonna spin. He finds a wide open Autry from the corner, and he got it. And Lavelle Autry extends the lead out to 10 for the first time on the night. Shively looking. Right wing is Troke. Inside to Jacob. Jacob kicks out to Shively. Shively inside. Beckman got a piece of it. Seidel saves it in. Crowell's going to be able to get it. Good hustle from Madden Seidel, and Emporia gets to have a very important possession here. And you got to answer being down 10. Crowell again inside. It rolls in with the foul. Big answer from Ryland Crowell. And that has been his bread and butter today, going in, spinning, and floating one over the top. The foul's on Beckman. The third on him. Franklin and Harrington into the game. Crowell to complete the and one. It misses. 48-40. Spartans got to come up with some stops. Most they've given up on the season is 62 to Capon. It's Autry. Back across, Handy. Up top, Turner. Inside goes Williams. And Williams walked. They got it a little late. Thought they were going to miss it. But they got Williams for the walk. And Cruz enters the game now for Beckman. So Junction City going to go a little smaller here. With Cruz at 5'10", coming in for the 6'5" Beckman. Franklin picked up the dribble a little early, but able to find Trout. Right back off Franklin. Into Crowell on the cut, off the foot of Williams. Crowell trying to work around, and eventually he's fouled. The third on Turner, so he'll have to be somewhat careful here. Has 11 on the night. Crowell's going to direct, floats it up, a good finish from Larkin Turner. Extends the lead back out to 7. We get a timeout, a full one from Junction City. We'll take a break and be right back on E-Town Sports Network. Back from the timeout, Spartans down 7. Nolan Jacob hit a big three. Turner answered on the other end of the floor, knocking in a floater. But maybe the Spartans starting to grab some momentum, trying to complete what would be a huge comeback, a big game and for the Centennial League standings for each of these teams. It's into Trout. Junction City full court press. We've seen it most of the game. Franklin slipped. And we get a timeout quickly by Coach Baldwin to keep it with Emporia. Just unlucky for Emporia. Just a 30. Franklin tripped over his own feet. With 5:35 to play, we'll keep it here. Well, at least the Spartans will be able to draw something up here. Still have 3 timeouts left. Didn't use any in that first half. (50-43). Jacob from the sideline into Troke. Off to Franklin. Looking for Jacob on the cut inside. Up top, Troke swung around Harrington. Inside, Crowell. Crowell will call his own number again, and it's good. Big game from Ryland Crowell. He has 18. 50-45. Spartans have it down to 5. And they get a stop is the question. They're going to need a series of them. Handy spinning. They've kept him and Cruz quiet, but there's Cruz catch and shoot, and he got it again. Jeremiah Cruz puts it right back out at 8. And every time the Spartans go on a run, Junction City has an answer. Franklin up top. Jacob for another. Jacob answers. 6 for Jacob, and it's been from 2 big threes in the second half. 53-48, the lead's back down to 5 and plenty of time to play. 4:35 on the clock. Autry working around the screen, off to Cruz. Cruz drives through, that's gotta be a charge. Oh, they say a walk, it'll work the same way. Could have been either or. And Spartans get it back, and once again they can cut it down to a score, but the Spartans just haven't been able to quite take advantage of these opportunities. In the fourth quarter now, got to get it at some point. 4:20 to play. Franklin. An offensive foul. I'm not sure who they got on. They got it on Arrington down low. And just like that, a huge opportunity for the Spartans is taken away. Handy. Working hands off Williams. Mears. Inside. Looking for somebody, eventually finds Autry. Autry will use a screen from Beckman. He's in trouble. And stolen, but it's a kickball. Into Handy. Swung around. Now Autry. Off to Williams. Mears works around. Good take, and it's in for Jaden Mears. He's on the board. 55-48. 7-point Junction lead. Jacob off to Franklin. Franklin searching up top. Crowell. Crowell has ice in him. 21 for Ryland. Leads down to 4. Huge bucket, and Emporia hitting the 3 when they need it most here in the fourth quarter. (55-51). Junction City trying to stall things out at least and hold off the Spartans. Spartans, again, just got to get a stop. Haven't been able to, or when they haven't been able to take advantage on the other end of the floor. Inside goes Autry. Autry no good, but Beckman's right there for the board and put back. Beckman has 5. Emporia moves quickly. Inside to Crowell. Crowell hit on the arm by Autry and eventually is fouled. The shot doesn't go. The foul is on Handy. Ryland crowded the free throw line. He's went 1 for 1 in his previous trip. We talked about it. He's a good shooter at 75%. And he knocks that one down. 22 for him, a huge night as he tries to push the Spartans to this comeback. The second one misses short. Blue Jays lead by 5. Handy. Off to Turner. Turner will go inside. Nearly poked away by Seidel. Now Handy back outside. Up top, Autry. Autry going to use a screen from Beckman. Franklin works around it. Autry inside. No good. Crowell rebounds. Oh, and Emporia gave it away. Blocked by Crowell. Emporia gets it right back. Can the Spartans take advantage this time? It was nearly stolen again. Spartans have numbers. Franklin out to Trelk. Big one. Bingo! Harry Trelk has 12. Spartans cut the lead down to 2. Spartans working their way back in, and we get an Emporia timeout. And how about the three-point game of the Spartans? We'll take a quick break with 1:53 left to play here from Junction City on E-Town Sports Network. Back in Junction City, the Spartans were at 1 point down by 10. They have it down to 2. They've been hitting the 3 and going berserk, and it was Harry Trelk who just hit one. And he's the guy. The Spartans need a big shot. He's the guy, but it's also been Ryland Crowell and Nolan Jacob with some clutch shots as well. The smallest the lead has been here in the second half as Autry controls it for Junction City. 1:45 to go. Williams bounce off Turner. Handy on the wing. Cruz in as well. They got to keep hands on Cruz and Handy. Both three-point shooters that can really hit some big shots, and we've already seen it way too much. Inside goes Williams, trying to work around Franklin, no good. Turner grabbed the offensive board, put it up, in and out, and Turner's at least going to have to work for his points from the free throw line. Who did they get the foul on is the question. Trying to see what number the ref's signaling there. Couldn't exactly see. I think maybe it was on Madden. It is. Turner now with 2 big free throws, and he knocks down the first. Turner with 14. 58-55. Second one misses. 58-53. Spartans can tie it or cut the lead down to 1. Troke directs traffic, gives off Crowell. Out to Seidel. Pump fakes a 3 for the tie. Crowell looking. Off to Seidel. Seidel, baseline, gives out Troke. Less than a minute to go. Spartans down 3. Continuing to hold it. Franklin up top, Crowell. Corner, Franklin inside. It's a block. Handy wasn't set, and Franklin takes a sigh of relief as he saw that one. He thought they got him for the charge. And the Junction City crowd over here giving the officials all of it. .40. Troke holds it from the baseline. .444 left in the fourth quarter. 4s all around. Seidel holds it. Emporia bobbled it for a quick second, but able to hold on. Spartans being very selective. Now it's out to Trout. Out to Crowell. Somebody's got to step up and make a play. It's going to be Crowell going for it. No good. Franklin tips it out. Jacob saved it in. Seidel. Emporia keeps it. Crowell pump fakes the 3 for the tie. Kicks out Troke. He pump fakes. Gets it out. Seidel for the tie. He got it! Madden Seidel ties the game from NBA range. 10 on the clock. Will Junction City call a timeout? Nick Perez doesn't look like he wants to. Autry looking. Handy. 2, 1. No, we have a call. No good. And we got a timeout. A Junction, I think. Or there's still 0.4 seconds on the clock. And it's a timeout, a full for Junction City with 0.4 on the clock. We might have extra basketball from the Nest. We'll take a break. It's a full one, and then be back with 0.4 on the clock on ESN. Back in Emporia. They added 0.6 seconds on the clock after the timeout. 1 second. And it was an interesting timeout. First time I've seen that, where coach calls a timeout with 1 second, and now Coach Baldwin will call a timeout. It's a full. So we'll take another quick break. Waiting forever here for the final second of regulation in this one. We'll be right back on E-Town Sports Network. All right, finally, we'll be able to watch the final second of regulation in this one. Likely Junction City will try to draw up some play. And if Emporia, it's hard. You have Turner and Williams who can score from down low, but you got to keep hands on Cruz and Handy, who can knock down a three no matter the situation. Looking, it's in. Cruz got the shot off, no good. Extra basketball from the nest. 58-58, the Spartans have fought their way back and forced overtime. We'll be back in a moment for overtime here on E-Town Sports Network. Extra basketball coming your way from Junction City for the first time for this Emporia boys team. Last time we had it was day 2 of the Pulsary Classic when the girls played Trinity Academy and came up just short. Hopefully it's a different outcome here. 58-58, Seidel and Turner for the tip. Turner's going to win it. Jacob almost got it back. And now it's Lavelle Autry with it. Junction City trying to draw something up. The Spartans were down 10 at one point. They have it knotted up at 58. It was a three from Madden Seidel in the waning seconds before Junction City tried to go down and score and nearly did. But now we have 4 extra minutes on the clock. Cruz taking it inside. Outside goes Autry. In the corner, Williams. Williams bounce out Autry. Up top, Cruz. He pulls up with a hand in his face and he hit it. Jeremiah Cruz again. And we talked about it. That was a scary part. Cruz had 2 chances at making the game-winning shot. When it doesn't matter where he's from with a hand in his face, he's just been hitting it for Junction City. 61-58, Cruz with 16 for the Blue Jays. It's over to Crow. Crow inside, jump stops, puts it through contact, and it rolls in. Rylan Crow with blowing out his career high here as he has 24. 61-60, Blue Jays lead up by 1. 2 timeouts for each team. Williams up top, Cruz. Corner, Turner. Back up top, Williams. Inside to Turner, he's good. Larkin Turner at 16. Emporia held him quiet for most of that 4th quarter. He scores there, 63-60. Into Franklin on the cut. Franklin looking no good. Crowd trying to grab the rebound. Turner came up with it. Here goes Autry. Junction can extend it back out to 2 scores now. Handy. Hands off, Cruz. Cruz spins, floats it, short. Rebound goes out of bounds, and Junction City's going to be able to keep it, and that's a big loss for the Spartans, not being able to get that one back. In. Now stolen. Jacob, Cruz's pass got stolen. Nolan Jacob gets it off the truck, who will move the other way. Spartans down 3. Minute 40 to go in overtime. Inside Seidel. Going to work around Turner. Through the contact, no call. Minute and a half to play. Autry. Corner, Williams. Up top, Cruz. Handy, pump fakes. Now Autry holds it. Minute 10. Franklin trying to give him everything. Autry spins through. Kicks out. Oh no, Handy's open for three. He missed it though, but it's a rebound for Jatwan Williams, who finds Autry in the corner. Inside, Autry, it's good. Crowell's gonna move through the traffic. Emporia is gonna have to score in quick fashion. It's out to Trelk. Trelk, a desperation three, and he got it! How about the Spartans from three? They've cut it back down to two with 41.8 to play. Timeout. We'll take a break. It's a timeout for Junction City. We'll be right back on E-Town Sports Network. We return here in overtime, 41.8 to play. Junction City leads it by 2. The Spartans were down by 10 at one point in the second half. They fought back, forced overtime, but currently find themselves in a 2-point hole with 41.8 to play in overtime. It was a 5-point hole, but Harry Trelk hit a huge three from NBA range. Baseball pass, they got it in. Williams. And now Emporia's going to use fouls. They have ones to give, but preferably not from Jacob. That's going to be Jacob's fourth. So if you're Emporia, the last thing you want to do is give a foul away from Jacob. You want anyone but Jacob having a foul. He's hit 2 big threes. It's into Cruz. Emporia still has 2 to give, and Trelk's going to use one now and foul Autry. 34.6 to play. Gonna most likely have to turn into a free throw game unless the Spartans can force a turnover. Williams, you can't have Jacob give away a foul. That's why he didn't foul him. And now Rios gives one away with 29.5. First on Josh. And now Lavelle Autry has 2 huge free throws with 29.5 to play. Got 9 on the night. Had just 2 in the first half, but he's had an 8-point second half now as he knocks down the free throw to make it a 3-point lead. 10 for him to get into double digits. This is the big one now. Can he extend it to 4? The second one barely rolls in for Autry. 30 seconds, Spartans down 4. Good fake from Trelk, needs another. He got another! Emporia won't go away! Harry Trelk from 3. Spartans down 1 with 21-8, so now even if they foul Junction, the most they can extend it out to is 3. Oh my, what a shooting performance from the Spartans in the fourth quarter in overtime. Just need a shot, hit a shot, and just will not go away. And giving it all to the Blue Jays here tonight on the road. We'll take a break with the timeout and be right back on E-Town Sports Network. It's going to be Junction City basketball out of the 3 again from Harry Trelk. Emporia just hitting every 3-point shot they've needed to keep themselves in this one. They can't force a turnover. They'll have to foul, but the most Junction City push it out to unless it's on a 3-pointer. Oh, it goes out of bounds. It's out of bounds. Oh, they got a late call on Harry. Oh, my goodness, and Coach Baldwin is fuming. Oh, my goodness. Isaiah Handy fell out of bounds. He fell out of bounds, and they say Harry pushed him. Emporia could have got the turnover they needed down 1. Now Lavelle Autry going to go back to the line. He hit 2 big ones to extend it to 4, but Harry Truck negated it, hitting the 3. Autry's first is good. Again, Mosey can push it out 2 to 3, but question is the Spartans' luck going to run out from 3-point range if the Blue Jays go up 3 here with 20.1 to play? Second one good from Autry. Clutch for the Blue Jays. 11 in the second half for him. Had just 2 at halftime. 20.1 to play. Spartans are down 3. Each team going to make quite a few changes. Seidel's into the game along with Franklin. More of an offensive lineup now for the Spartans here, needing the 3 with 20.1 to play. If you score quickly, you don't exactly have to get it. But with the press is going to force you to take up more time. Spartans moving like they're going to maybe take one more shot. Crowell will try to direct things. Off to Crowell. Steps into the 3. No good. Tipped out. Turner. It's a jump ball. Oh, how is that not a jump ball? There's 3 different guys in on the play, and the possession arrow would give it to the Spartans. Trelk, Seidel, and Turner were all in on the basketball on the rebound, and they gave a foul to Emporia. With 5.8 to play, Turner, 2 big free throws. He's got to just make 1 most likely. He missed the first. He's got to make the second now to extend it to 4. Second from Turner. In and out! Seidel's got it. Off to Crowell. No good. And Junction City wins in overtime. A heartbreak on the road for the Spartans. Fought back from down 10, and they come up just short. 69-66 in another thriller, this one in overtime. The Spartans fall 69-66, an amazing basketball game, but the Spartans ended up coming just that bit short and needed it really badly. Needed it very badly. We're going to take a break and then we'll be back with the stats. Spartans fall and end the 5-game winning streak here in Junction on E-Town Sports Network. back here in Junction City, and the Spartans lose a heartbreaker in overtime, 69-66 to the Blue Jays, who end a drought, and it ends a Spartan streak. And yeah, just a rough one if you're Emporia. We're down 10 at one point in the second half, fought all the way back, had a miracle type streak from 3 to keep yourselves in it, and ended up coming just short. And you can talk about things all you want about how they called a push off. About how they called a push off on Trelk down there when Handy fell out of bounds, or what probably could have been a jump ball down low. But either way, the Spartans just gave up too much. In the first half and in the third quarter to not be able to come out with the win tonight. Leading the way for Junction City, the guys they had in double digits, it was Turner with 15. That's got to haunt the Spartans. Turner had the big games last 2 times these teams played, and he had 16 here tonight. And then Cruz had 15 hitting the 3. Autry 13 with 12 in the second half. And then Isaiah Handy had 11. All of his came in the first. They held him quiet in the second half. For Emporia, Crowell had 24, Trelk 18, Franklin 8, 6 from 2 big threes from Nolan Jacob. You had a big 3 from Seidel that sent this game to overtime in the first place. Chase Harrington had 2. He also had 3 from Maddox Shively. But now the Spartans going to go play a good Hayden team on Friday that came into this building and beat this Junction team. And Spartans going to have to bounce back. They drop another close one to another good team and fall to 10-5, 3-2 in Centennial League play. And it'll just exemplify the meaning of that game when this game comes back at home, especially for league standings wise. That's it here from Junction City.